Hi guys, and welcome to ESC Fan TV Slovenia. So this is the first of 3 shows tonight. We've got Slovenia, we've got Belgium straight after this, and straight after that we've got Spain. So don't go anywhere. Strap in for the next 3 hours. Make sure you've got a gin. You're going to need it. So let's meet our panel for the Slovenia show. It's Tom. Hello, Tom.
Good evening, Michelle. Looking forward to this one. It's nice to be back, isn't it? Back in the swing.
Yeah, we'll go with that, yeah. And Aline. Hello, Aline.
Hello, thanks for having me, and let's go with these Super Sundays.
This is it. This is the first of, I think, 4 Super Sundays. And Una. Hello, Una.
Dobro večer, everyone. Hello, Slovenia. Hello, everyone. Hello, Europe, Australia, and beyond.
I love your enthusiasm. We'll see what that's like at 9 o'clock. And hello, Oben.
Good evening. I cannot believe it's 2 nights in a row I'm on the channel. It's so exciting.
Oh, well done, Oben. You get a gold medal for that. And hello to Mick. No.
Hello, can you hear me, Mother?
Yes, we can. Hello, Mick. So we went to Slovenia, and what a show it was, actually. It was really good. I liked the beginning of it with Raven singing Veronica with the full orchestra. It set the tone for the evening. It was lovely. I quite like the stage being in the middle as well, with the audience around being stood up. It gave it an intimate sort of nightclub feel to it, which you don't really see very often. I think we should try that more often. So we've got 3 shows. Shall we get straight on in there and we'll have a look at our first 4 songs.
Kličem te, kličem, kje divja goska si.
Why wouldn't we stick together? Why wouldn't we just try to be better? Why wouldn't we resolve this matter and make this world a better place? Trying to travel the world, make people happy, 'cause then we're all happy.
Anyway, no pain, we'll get you hit today. Now I think of what you did to me.
So there we had Anna with Ciao, Sven with Divya, Polar Ice Kind, Astrid in the Scandals, Touche. So let's go straight to Una. Una, what did you think of those 4?
Well, the opening was a nice show, but the one, I don't remember the title, like with the screaming and stuff. It was a bit weird for me. I did not really like it. My favorite out of those 4 was actually the first one. I didn't like I didn't love any of them, but the favorite one of mine was the first one. The 4th one was also, well, quite entertaining.
Yeah, you're muted there.
Oh, well, while we try and sort that
no,
out.
we're good.
Oh, we're good.
I was muted. I did not know. Well, great start of the show. Let's end it with that.
We've got 3 hours of this, so I'm I'm not surprised at all. Let's go to Mick. Mick, what did you think of those four?
Oh, brilliant. Catchy opener. Second one. Tassels are the new thing in Eurovision. I think. Number 3, what a cutie. Who doesn't love a young man with...
Oh, goodness me. A young man with what?
And number 4, Chicago musical rip-off. Number
Brilliant.
4 was a Chicago musical rip-off, I thought. But, yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Mick. Tom, what did you think of those four?
And we go so low, so low. Oh, sorry. Ciao, ciao, ciao. I mean, let's face it. That first song was, dare I say it, it's going to be a Eurofan favourite. Not because of its originality, but because, let's face it, we've heard it all before. And I was thinking, it's so familiar. The whole kind of thing, just as it went. Unfortunately, being a Euro fan, alas, yes, that did kind of rise to the top in my favourites because, you know, hey, that's what we're here for. I didn't like song 4. Touche, I thought were OFT, out of tune. So that was a no from me. However, song number 3, and I haven't written the song title down properly, but I thought song number 3 had a lot going for it, more than Diviger's Ballad, which I thought just didn't really work. But song number 3 was quite nice. But then, quite frankly, it was sung by 2 very nice-looking boys, and you're not going to turn that down, are you? So, you know, that works for me. Overall, though, yeah, sucker for song 1. Sorry, Michelle.
That's okay. You're allowed to do that. That's your opinion, and it's fine. Let's go to Oban. Oban, what did you think of those 4?
Oh my God, that song number 1 was a disaster. What a hot mess. Like, first of all, her heart wasn't in it. Like, she, at some point I realized, and I am not a choreography guru, right? I realized she forgot that she had to go back and go on top of that platform. And then she's like, run all of a sudden. And it's like, okay, never mind. It's poorly choreographed. It was a Powerpuff Girl costume. Her heart was not in it. She was not part of the dancing crew. So it was completely, I was like, God, if we put this song with any other pop divas category we ever seen on Eurovision, we're going to make huge problem for ourselves here. There's nothing close to anything what we've seen. Song number 2, what a nut job. I loved it. I think that's right up Phil's alley, and I'm so scared that I am lining up with Phil on this one. It's like, what's happening to me? And the third song, oh, he was so sweet. I loved him. I really wanted him to do well, and he was such a sweetheart. It's just like, he's like, let's be kind and let's be nice to everyone. And I was like, oh. And song number 4 was like, well, I think that was from my perspective, it was the best out of that 4. And there was some hard work and practice and rehearsals went into that performance, obviously. So that was the most stand out for me. But yeah, nothing special there, I think.
Thank you very much, Oban. Phil, did you like the nut job one?
Oh, well, yes. I'll start off with Anna with Ciao. That was a 70s sci-fi outfit, if ever I've seen one. Half expected Brian Blessed to shout, "Gordon's alive!"
There's one for you.
Oh, we got more covered, don't worry.
Ridiculous. Did anyone else think that she was counting in her head of the steps? She was, you know, it's like, right, and now, right, and yeah, bless her.
It was nothing. It was nice enough, good opening song. It was nothing that we haven't heard before. The second song, yes, Oban, you are right. That was my favourite. I thought the tune was a little bit repetitive at first, and then it suddenly started getting more and more dramatic, and she was barking and making roaring sounds at the end.
Took a turn.
It did take a turn. It was fantastic.
It was brilliant. I absolutely love that.
Polar Ace, I thought it was a little bit cliched, really, a bit love, love,
Do
peace,
you remember what I
peace.
said about if you can't be kind about kind, don't say anything?
Okay, it was nice beige hoodie then.
Yeah.
And the last one, yeah, there was like 2 notes in the song, I think.
I just put all over the place,
yeah,
and there was too many blah blah blahs.
yeah, it was like
Who
the
fills a
songwriters
song?
gave up.
Who
as well.
fills a song with blah blah blah?
But
It's just lazy.
I did make a point. Whatever happened to Daphne and Celeste? You remember Daphne and Celeste with "Who Stick You"? It was like a bit like that, just
Jesus, Phil.
a bit poor, really.
You
Not
never
my sort of
failed.
thing.
You never failed to shock me at all with the rubbishness.
Obscure references. Oh, I've got some more later in the night. Don't worry.
Aline, have you got any obscure references for this fall?
I don't know if they're obscure, but I've got some notes I can share. First of all, they're in a random order. The Polaris one, I thought it was so cute. It felt like a warm blanket. Like I was like, oh, this cutie pie. But good that he didn't go to Eurovision because he would be crushed. Then the Anna with Ciao, did not really like it that much. It was a nice song, but didn't fly high. Maybe not the best opener. Then we have Sven with Divya. Not really my thing. I didn't know what was happening on stage. I didn't know if she was having a seizure or an attack. Like, if you send that kind of song, please stage it well. Like, I love folk and that kind of music, but you have to stage that well. And then the Astrid and the Scandals. It was too boring to become a scandal. So, yeah, that was my thoughts.
Thank you very much, Aline. Tom, do we have any comments in the chat room?
Well, Michelle, I think we've got a few here. So Johnny has said song 1, Plastic Pants a Go-Go. Song 2 sounded like a Rolf tribute. Song 3 was Hands Together. I'm assuming with a Rolf tribute, are we?
No.
I'm perplexed. I was thinking more Ralph Siegel, but maybe. I mean, let's face it, when Phil mentioned all the noises and stuff at the end, I got some flashbacks. I've blocked out since last night. I was like, no.
I'll explain that to you after the show, because I know exactly what he means.
It was a bit didgeridoo sounding, I think is what we're saying.
We can't mention it on
That's as far as I'm going to go.
Yeah.
Oh. And song 4 gives him Ukraine 2019 flashbacks. Meanwhile, Lee just says, "What were those? My God." Make of that what you will. As always, Lee, it's great to see your comments.
I think he means, what were those? My God, like they're amazing. Is exactly where he's going with that. Yeah.
Must be.
It's all in the emphasis, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's however you read it. Shall we take a look at the second four? So that was John Vitasic with Visititam. I don't know, maybe. Kiki, Eva Pavli with Niti, and Clemon with How Much Time Do We Have Left? So, Oben, what did you think of that for?
Okay. Phil said there were 2 notes in the this Astrid song. This song had only 1 note. So I'm like, come on, mate, put a little bit of effort in your singing when you're on that stage. Song number six, Kiki. I was thinking at some point, oh, Manisha influence. Oh, then I was like, oh no, Vesna. And I was like, no, Mimicat. And then, no, Severina. No, Let 3. So I'm like, there was just mix of like personalities there. Song number 7. I was going to type operatic to my notes, but then I stopped at opera because I was like, no, it's not operatic, but like it's wannabe. And then song number 8, the Lucky 8, our winner. And yeah, wasn't my winner.
We'll talk more about that later on, Oban.
Yeah.
We'll go into depth.
All I say is wasn't my winner, but yeah.
Thank you very much, Oban. Eileen, what did you think of those 4?
Well, so the first one, I liked it, to be honest. I liked the screens, I liked the vibe. Maybe I was distracted, I don't know. Then the Eva Pavli, I liked the opening of the song and the lights. And maybe that says enough. That are my comments on the song. The Kiki with the owl, it's not really my type of song that I would like. And the Clement, yeah, it's for later on.
Thank you very much, Eileen. So, who's next? Una, what did you think of those?
Well, the first one I thought was Annie Laura called. She wants her screens back. Yeah, I don't know. That wasn't really my thing. Like, it was kind of boring to me. The second one, I thought someone had spiked my drink. Like, what the hell is happening here? Where am I? Who are you? I don't know. It was like a circus going on, but not really a good one. The third song, I don't know which one was it again. That was, yeah, I didn't. Oh no, yeah, the operatic one. Yeah, I really like that one. Except like the singing could be a bit better, but I really like this song actually. Yeah, it kind of gave me Balkan ballad vibe thing. And then yeah, the other one we will keep for later.
Well, thank you very much. Phil, what did you think?
Okay, Jon Vitezic, that was okay. I mean, it was all in black. I thought. Go on, sorry, I was just going to say, I thought his vocals were a bit quiet. You couldn't quite hear him very well.
I think that the 80s called and asked for everything back,
including the mustache.
Yeah.
Kiki with OO, yeah, with a clown outfit. I mean, the other thing, I know Oban listed a lot of things that he thought she looked like. The other one was Montaigne in 2020 when it was cancelled. You know, with the curly hair and the rosy cheeks. It was quite bonkers, but I thought it just the pace of the song just was a bit ploddy for me.
I loved it.
Did you?
Yeah, I thought it was delightfully bonkers, and it's just what Eurovision needs sometimes, just every now and again, just to break up the sensible.
Yeah, Nitty, that was it was all right. It was odd. Sort of good operatic voice. What do you think about the dancers?
Well, why were they stuck in a fitted sheet, and why did nobody help them? That's what I wanted to know.
It looks like me trying to change a duvet cover.
It did look like you trying to change a duvet cover. Yeah. Oh, it's just. Oban's got something to say.
I forgot that I wanted to mention that dances. I never expected a black cock coming out of a white condom.
Thanks a lot, Oban.
And the winner we're going to talk about in a bit.
Yep, we'll talk about the next one in a bit. So let's go to Mick. Mick, what did you think about some blokes trying to get out of a fitted sheet?
I must have missed that one. But yeah, and song number 5, that was my favourite going into the competition. And it's always the thing to say, see it live, because I'm afraid it was a very bland staging. His dark clothing just got lost in all the lighting. It was a good, catchy electro bop, and I did like it, but it really fell for me, unfortunately. Kiki, bonkers, bonkers, bonkers. I loved it. And if we're going to go for the references, the first thing that came into my mind was the Bosnia and Herzegovina with the washing line woman, you know, and the fella there. That's who she reminded me of. I loved it. Opera style voices, always a bit problematic for me, I'm afraid, unless you're Kate Miller-Heidke, and you're all right then. And the last one, the title is How Much Time Do We Have Left? And I kept thinking that all the way through the song.
Oh, thanks very much, Mick. Tom, what did you think of those four?
Well, it's a tale of two halves, isn't it, really, Michelle? Song 5, Vitschi Dam, I thought was likeable and nice. I really enjoyed this. And then I realised that my music taste is about 30 or 40 years behind everyone else's. At which point I kind of was like, that's not going to win. It might be my winner, but it's not really going to work. But I did love that performance. I thought it was bags of fun. And Kiki as well. High energy, loved it. Bouncing around the stage, brilliant. Neaty. I only put one word next to this, and I'm really sorry because I was
Fantastic.
just like
Amazing.
Sleep, actually. But and I was not a fan. I'm sorry. But you know, it works. And as for how much time do we have left, I think it's about 23 minutes, isn't it? But no, anyone?
Yeah, we all got it, Tom. Yeah. I can't laugh now. It's a long night.
It's all right. I'll give my opinions on that in a little bit. How's that, Michelle? Just for you. Just for you.
Yeah, that'd be lovely. Thank you very much, Tom.
By the way, in the chat room, let's not forget we have Johnny giving his views. So, song 5, the 80s called and wants its fashion back.
True.
Song 6, Mad, a lot to be said for having a dry night. Mad aunties. Song 7, the gradual dance costume reveal made it pleasurable, but distracted by the dullness of the tune. I didn't even get to the costume reveal, Johnny. I was just like, yeah, that opening, off I went. And song 8, I'm watching the clock already. Well, who are we to judge? Keep your comments coming in, guys.
Thank you very much, Tom. So, shall we take a look at the last 4 songs?
Just to keep you, I lost myself without a trace. Wanted to fight just to be you. No, I won't let you go.
And no one seems to see.
So there we have July Jones, New Religion, Zanvidek with Pusti Dagori, Treen with Grace, and Rai with Frederick's Dead. Mick, we all know you're going to love Frederick's Dead, but can you just say something nice about the others as well, please?
July Jones was the fan favourite. Polished performance, a good costume reveal, a pretty feeble dance break. But hey, there we go. Number 10, it was all right. It was good, but it didn't really stand out. The dancers were a little bit distracting. It was a good insistent beat, but it just plodded along really. But not inoffensive really. Trina, a good vocal, but one lyric that stood out for me was "You're my kryptonite." It's a dated lyric, and it should be banned, and nobody should ever use that in a song ever again. Right,
email
Cedric's
somebody.
dead. Yeah. Good indie folk rock murder song. This is what Eurovision needs. This is what Eurovision wants. I loved it. Unfortunately, it's not Nick Cave and Kylie Minogue, but hey, I'll have it.
Thank you very much, Mick. What did you think of those four?
Well, the ninth song wasn't my thing. I didn't like her clothes, even if they pulled them off. didn't like what was underneath, but it wasn't doing it for me. The ninth song, like I was already waiting for the next one. So let's go on to the next one. It was better than the one before, but I don't know. It's the whole show was a bit not my thing. I'm sorry, Slovenia. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Just leave it at that. No. Sorry.
What did you
sorry,
think?
you were muted.
Swiftly moving on, Phil, what did you think?
Well, July Jones, yeah, it was another sort of fairly standard dancey thing, really. Her vocals I thought were a bit breathy. It was a nice enough dance song.
Yeah, I can't stand it when they're singing and then they go down the microphone. It's an absolute pet hate. So
Song 10, Zanvidek, yeah, I thought that was all right. Maybe a little bit sort of ploddy paced. It could have done better, but it looked quite hot in that suit. I was wondering if they turned the heating up so that Raven didn't get cold when she was performing. But yeah.
I thought interpretive dancing, yes, I love it. Said nobody ever. But I quite like the song.
Yeah, Grace was sort of nice radio friendly song. It was okay.
Middle of the road.
Nothing to dislike. But yeah, my favourite was Frederick's Dead. Absolutely bonkers rock. Okay, obscure reference time coming up.
God, here we go.
It sounded to me a bit like the sensational Alex Harvey band. But I love the lyrics. Did you hear? Frederick is dead. Did you see? They couldn't find his head. They don't write lyrics like that anymore.
So my problem with this is Frederick's dead. You can't find his head. So did they DNA him? Did they fingerprint him? How do we know how they identified that it was Frederick? Might not even be Frederick. We don't know.
He might have had his driving license in his pocket.
Well, how would they know he didn't have his head?
Well, you don't have your pocket in your head, do you?
No, but you have your picture on it. It's not going to go. It's not going to have a picture of some bloke with no head on, and they go, "Yeah, that's definitely Frederick." Oh my goodness me! Is that it, Phil?
That's it for me.
Right,
Yeah,
that's it. Right, yeah. Thank you very much. Let's go to Tom. How did you find Frederick? Do you think, Tom?
How did I what, Frederick?
How did they identify that it was Frederick? That's the question on everyone's lips.
Do you know what? I wouldn't even like to guess, but he did seem a bit upset about it. He did seem a bit cut up. It was that kind of wailing song, and I was like, it's got to be Phil's favourite. I mean, and when Phil says they don't make lyrics like that anymore, they clearly do. I mean, the proof's in the song, mate. But I'll be honest, it's not for me. It's not for me. However, I'll tell you what, we'll go through them in order. New Religion. I just felt like I'd heard it before. I mean, I really did feel like I heard it before. A bit dramatic, chucks a minor key in, struts around a bit. Yeah, didn't really resonate. However, Putsi Dagori, oh my god, this was brilliant. I loved this. I loved the drama. I loved the suspense. I loved the music. The way they'd done the music on that, absolutely fantastic. And it was one of my favourites, which is probably again why it didn't win. But this I really enjoyed. I thought the shame about Grace is that Grace at parts reminded me of the prettiness of Gravity from Ukraine a few years ago, maybe more than a few years ago now. And then it just disintegrates into this very generic kind of thing. And then you get a bit of prettiness again, and then it just disintegrates again. Not a fan. And as for Frederick's Dead, he might be dead, mate, but did you really have to wail about it for 3 minutes? There you go.
Oh, poor Frederick. Eileen, what did you think of those four?
So that one song that God, I just don't know the titles. New Religion. Did like her outfit. It started boring and then it took off. Then Frederick's Dead. God, oh God, do I want to be a fly on Michelle and fill their role sometimes just to see what they're talking about during these songs? Because the arguments that they are going to have, I want to see them. But anyway, I did like it, to be honest. Then that song Fidech, found it a bit boring. And then the Trina, it's cute, but it doesn't take you anywhere for me. So yeah, that's my opinion.
Thank you very much. And last but not least, Oban, what did you think of those four?
I am so shocked. So I have to confess first thing, something you guys already know for our audience. I just watched the show like 1 hour before our show, and I watched it knowing who won. And this song number 9 was right after the song, and I was not impressed by the winner. And then listened this song, and knowing that finished second, I was like, I took note. I'm glad the winner won. It was so cringe. Another Slavic girl undressing on stage, and there's no class to it. So there were no vocals. There was nothing new. And I am a sucker for pop diva dancing queens, right? And I have Anna Chow, song number 1 in my 12th place, and this song in my 11th place. So yeah, Pussy Nagori, well, very, very nice song. I think it would be something that Latvia or Lithuania would send. Song number 11, Grace, very out of tune. Very out of tune. And song number 12, I can't believe Slovenia missed this chance. It should have won. Frederick's Dead was great. They didn't reinvent the wheel, but definitely there was something that could have been the most unique song at the Eurovision stage this year. Definitely pop out. I can't believe it's just like tango and rock, and then there's just this personality oozing from the singer, and the guitar solo, the 3 guitar solo moment was epic. It's like the Sam Ryder moment. It was amazing. Head to toe, 3 minutes. It was great. I can't believe that they did so poorly.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Oban. Tom, have we got any comments on this four? No.
Oh, sorry, Michelle. I just put myself on mute a bit there. Johnny is offering his comments as always. Song 9, Where's Your Church? I'm Signed Up. Song 10, Slovenian Elbow with Red Satin. And then song 11, Grace, Good Lord. And song 12, Not Surprised Fred's Dead, he heard.
I don't think he chopped his own head off.
You know what, Johnny? Your comments are great. I hope you're here for the 3 hours. This is great.
Yeah, so do I. We need Johnny for the full duration of this. So, before we have a look at the results, it was the first. So they were. Oh my God! I can get my words out. Hang on. So the result was determined firstly by the jury only, who picked their favourite two that then sang again in the super final. And then it was determined by the public, by televote. So let's see who ultimately won.
Clement, how much time do we have left?
How much time do we have left, Clement? How much time do we have left, Clement?
I 12 za July Jones. Hvala.
So there we go. Clement won in the end. So between him and July Jones, and the jury scored them 51 to Clement and 50 to July Jones. So there was only 1 point in it. But then it went to the public vote, and you can always rely on the public, as we found out in the past. Clement got 8,895 votes, and July Jones got 4,400. So in the end, he won. He got double the amount of votes. It was quite a low sort of vote. But I mean, if we were allowed to vote, we'd have gone mad, wouldn't we? We'd have spent at least £4 on it. So it was a whitewash in the end from Clement. So let's go to Phil first. What do you think about the result, and do you think the right person won?
Well, I mean, it wasn't my favourite to go through to the super final. But yeah, of the two in the super final, I think the right one was chosen. I mean, it's an emotional ballad about a guy whose partner's obviously about to die. So, you know, it's quite a heartfelt sort of thing. Yeah, I think it'll do well. There seem to be a lot of bangers, you know, in this and other national finals. So, you know, if that pans out, it could be one of a few ballads, and it could do quite well.
I think everybody likes a story, and this kicks off with their baby crawling in the front room as he finds out that his partner's dying.
Yeah.
So it's all about how much time do we have with each other. We don't know, and to sort of, you know, to make the most of it. Oban, did the right winner out of those two win?
Yeah, definitely. Like, there was definitely difference in the quality of the talent, the quality of the song, quality of the staging. It's even like she should be very proud of herself. She got way too much votes for that head-to-head duel. So yeah, definitely. That the song is great. I know, Frederick, that is my favorite, but this song was my runner-up, so it's not a bad choice. I wish Slovenia. I love Slovenia so much, and I have really close, good friends from Slovenia, which I really want this country to do well. And yeah, representing small nations of Europe. Yeah, so I wish them all the best.
Thank you very much, Oban. Yuna, what did you think?
I think the right song won. They definitely voted for the message, the song itself, the way he can sing. He has a nice voice. He just needs a little bit of work on the acts. I didn't understand the upside down thing. Maybe because the world is upside down for him. But yeah, the right song won, and I think they have a big chance to go to the finals. Will they win? I don't know, but I can see this going to the finals.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Eileen, do you think the song will do better at Eurovision because of the message?
I think so. We all love a message, and we can PR this like crazy. If they are doing it well. So yeah, I think they made the right choice, and I also think it's going to do well at Eurovision. I'm just thinking, like, if they are before or after a certain country with like a really party song, that will be like a crazy mind shift to go from. But yeah, we'll see where they put it at.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Mick, what did you think of the winner?
Well, no, sorry. Yeah, it's a good message and a good story, but so dull. I'm sorry, so dull. And apart from him singing upside down, as if magic. You know, telling in the semi-finals, I think it could get lost. I'm sorry, Slovenia. Yeah, I want you to do so well, but
yeah, just mute me. Well, we'll leave it there, I think, with Mick. And finally, Tom, what did you think of the winner?
I did have to wonder if Mick's computer's been infected by the Slovenian Eurovision Organising Association. But to be perfectly honest, I kind of agree with what you said. Look, it's a good song. It's got its advantages. I think the staging of it was good. I think that, you know, he's clearly very talented and things like that. And, you know, the song itself, you know, if you're listening to it, there's nothing wrong with it. But it doesn't stand out enough for me. And I think that's possibly the biggest problem I have with it. It doesn't stand out enough for me. Johnny in the chat room said, I hope producers schedule this mid-semi as opportune toilet break gratefully received. It will get lost. And I think they are going to have to do something pretty special, Slovenia, in order to make this song stand out on the night. And I hope they do. I mean, let's face it, we're all backing every country. We think they're all fantastic. They do such a fantastic job year in, year out. I would have sent something else. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, and Lee has just chimed in. It's a good song, has the ability to stand out, especially if there's nothing else like it in the semi-final. It would be great if they make the final. There you go.
Well, there we have it. So that's Slovenia done and dusted. But don't forget, there's still 2 more shows after this one. We're not done yet. So don't forget to ding a dong our bell. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X. Oh, what's that rubbish one you do? Mastodon.
Yeah.
That's the one. Mastodon. And it's just time to say goodbye to our panelists. Thank you very much, Tom. Oh, I'm not sure when we'll see you again. I hope it's not too long.
We'll be on. Don't forget to hop over straight to the Belgian one afterwards.
Yeah, please do. Come over to the Belgian one. Have lots of fun. I'm hosting.
If only we knew anybody that was vaguely near Belgium. Anyway, goodbye, Eileen.
Goodbye, and see you soon in like 10 minutes for a party.
And you know. Oh, hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Well, goodbye until the next time. I wish I was Belgian.
Oh, we could have
done the show.
Thank you very much, Oben. Thanks, Oben.
Good night from me. You will not see me anymore tonight, but I'll be chatting away.
Never say never,
Bye-bye.
Oban. We don't know who's not going to turn up, and I'll be on the phone to you. Never say never. And thank you very much, Mick.
Thank you. Hopefully it came out all right, and hopefully not too many glitches. And let's see if I can last another 2 hours.
It was close enough, Mick. It'll do. Don't worry. Nobody will notice. So until 14 minutes, we'll see you on the other side. Bye.
Bye.